tried to adjust your computer screen. There's nothing wrong with your transmission. This is the Penalty Box, and I am Sergey Gunchenkov, host for this show. The previous host has been, how you say, taken care of. Don't worry, he was not harmed. Bad. We just knocked him out for a couple hours while we do the show. I watched previous episodes. I like what I see, for the most part. But there are certain things that I did not like. For one, I did not like Jim from Minnesota calling about goon. Goons are good. Goons are very, very good. So are hard-hitting defensemen and people who drop clubs and fight. Jim in Minnesota, you are watching show. You watch your words carefully, comrade. We speak out like that in Mother Russia. You face firing squad. You strap on skates, grab stick, try to take puck. You will pay severe consequences for speaking out against the goons. But that is not the reason why I'm here today on this show. Today, on the Penalty Box with Sergey Gunchenkov, I want to talk about stuff I read on American forums, leaguearena.com. Certain things such as a Razor who is issuing an open challenge to other people who like to fight. I am for this. However, just because you are able to type in English that you are want to fight doesn't make you a good fighter. I read previous forums where people who thought they were tough tried calling out just Donnie from the Nashville Predators. Nashville's a pretty good team. They have been victorious in the past. Just Donnie has been victorious when he drops gloves. But you know fight did Just Donnie. Just Donnie tried to fight you, people who call him out, and no one fight him. I find that cowardly. You are cowards. You go on forums and you shoot your big American mouth, and yet you do not produce. People like that deserve to be hit. And if I catch you on ice when I'm out there, I will hit you. I will hit you hard. So my message to you, if you're going to run your trapper, you better be prepared to pay for it. If you run away like a yellow belly cowboy American that you are a coward. Now, moving on. I'd like to talk about a couple other things that is troubling me about the BHL. One of my favorite teams, the Toronto Maple Leafs, are not doing so good. What is wrong with your team? This message is to you, Uncanny. You may have personal issues with me, Sergey Gudchenkov, about my accent and the way I do things here on the Penalty Box. Believe me, you have bigger problems. You need to light spark underneath your players' arses. You need to tell that dumb goon, no, I mean dumb, Darth Forsberg. I like him. I think he has potential. But he needs to be more wise at what he does. I watched the game against Boston. He started being a goon too late in the game. He was successful in getting under the skin of the Boston Bruins, but he was not successful with his team. They were not victorious. Toronto, players of Toronto Maple Leafs, you need to start producing. You need to be victorious. You are playing against a team tonight that has not seen victory in a while. I expect you to do better. Like I expected Vancouver to do. Then Vancouver has come around. The Canucks have been victorious behind stellar goaltending of Sonic Boom. He has done well. He deserves a bottle of vodka one of these days. But then we go to the AHL. That's right, I watch all forms of hockey. In AHL, you have Providence Bruins going up against Chicago Wolves. Kite Demon, you run your mouth too much. You will not last doing that. Knights of God, you run your mouth too much. I expect you two to drop clubs. I expect you two to duke it out as men, as tough guys. As for rest of league, I'm enjoying hockey, I see, except from Dallas. You need to follow rules. We had very strict rules in Mother Russia. Other players in league, do not think that you are safe in the eye of Sergey. I see everything. I know what's going on. We have many eyes in many places. You may be next victim of the donkey box. And now time for the 2-minute minor. And the 2-minute minor I have to talk about is this. It's very simple. Players. Players demanding trades. I saw on last episode that the host was talking about AHL players demanding trades from ownership. That is unacceptable. Players are players. You do not demand trades from organization. Organization tell you where to go and you play. You do not try to tell them that you demand this and that you demand that. That is not right. That is not good. So I expect better play from you. All of you. Remember, I will be watching. I might show up at a couple games. I might even play in some scrimmages. I have been looked at by the Toronto Maple Leafs, the Phoenix Coyotes, the New Jersey Devils, the Providence Bruins, the Chicago Wolves, and even the Minnesota Wild. None of them drafted me. They didn't feel my game style was good for them. But if I catch you on OTP, on the regular EASHL, believe me, you see my name, you come face wash me, I will throw down with you, cowboy. I may not win every battle, but I'll never back down from a fight. If I run my mouth on forums, like some of you have who called out Just Donnie and his Razor in 89, you better be prepared to back it up. I am very disappointed in the ones who called out Just Donnie. It seems that some of them decided not to follow through with their words. They're just words. Just Donnie, comrade, you keep it up. I expect to see more improvement from all of you in the BHL. This has been Sergei Gludchenkov in a special edition of the Penalty Box. I must go now. I will be back. Remember, teams, players, owners, commissioner, no one, and I mean no one, is safe from the eye of Sergey. I will be watching, and I will be back. Until then, comrades, hasta luego.
I'll be back.